internet will have you thinking that you need to buy every makeup, skincare, and perfume product that comes out. Well, you don't. Now, as a pro, I actually do try hundreds of products, but that means you don't have to. When I say I try hundreds of products, I mean it, and I have at least that many here that I have finished, and I'm really going to give you my unfiltered pro opinion. Grab your snacks and your beverage. If you're new here, I'm Crystal, your very own personal beauty pro. I actually am a professional makeup artist. So let's go through all this makeup, beauty, even fragrance, and see what actually made the cut. First one is the Detox Clay Mask by Chantecaille. This, in my opinion, is one of the nicest clay masks on the market. Clay masks are probably something that a lot of us started with when we first started experimenting with skincare, and there are different grades of clay masks. The way Chantecaille formulated this one is just superior, and the unique thing about it is that it really is detoxifying and that it draws impurities out of the skin, but it doesn't dry your skin out. I like the skincare brands from Sephora, but a lot of those, to be honest, are really basic products in my opinion. I do prefer something more skin-ceutical, so to speak. So not necessarily prescription level, but something more active than is typically found at Sephora. And one of those brands is Obagi. This is Obagi's retinol cream. I have found this to be just as effective as Retin A for my particular skin. I know Retin A is more potent, but I have seen those types of results with this particular product. And if you're not familiar with me, I actually am a licensed skincare professional in addition to being a makeup artist. Now, that's not a substitute for seeking professional advice, but I will share my experiences and what I've seen work. Here is SkinCeuticals, the actual brand. This is their CE Ferulic. I'll have to give it another try though, because I'm still not sure if it made my top favorites. Yes, Clinical is a favorite brand of a lot of estheticians. This product was the active serum. They have a lot of nice products. I'm not quite sure if I was impressed with the active serum. It wasn't a must-have. This next brand is found at Sephora, but it is a spendy one. This is Augustina's Bad. A lot of people rave about this one. I wanted to give it a try, and I'm still working on the rich cream, but this is the cleanser and the essence. Now this is one I may have to give another round of use. I can't say I saw anything outstanding, but in its defense, at the time I had so many products in rotation. It's difficult to introduce a new product and know whether it's your existing products or the new ones that you're getting the best results from. I would recommend when it comes to skincare, I know there's a ton of it out there, streamline your routine to the high level ingredients and the high level needs that you want to address, and then finish out the entire product before you make a decision. This is the Peach and Lily brand, and I really enjoyed this copper peptide. I love the Skin Fix brand, which has its own website, but it's also found at Sephora. Really love their oil. They have like an oil cleanser that I really love, but this lip repair balm did not quite give me the life that I wanted. Every time I buy something from La Mer, I question my sanity, but the products are so enjoyable to use that I just keep coming back. This particular one was the Renewal Oil. I enjoyed it. I have nothing bad to say about it. Would I purchase it again? And speaking of luxe products that make you question your sanity, the SK2 Essence. I do love to have some kind of essence in my ongoing skincare routine. I really do think it makes a difference in helping my skin to maintain hydration. It is a little dry leaning by nature. I also do think that essences enhance the products that you put on top. Now, do you need this particular essence? If you're a luxe lover, I would say try it. Maybe you can get a sample or a travel size. Dermalogica, I love this brand. Probably one of the few products I probably would not buy again. Phyto Replenish Body Oil. It's a nice body oil. Really great for massage because it's a long-lasting oil. However, for one thing, I don't like the packaging. It doesn't have a controlled spout. And the other thing is that if you want it for more of a day-to-day use, I think it does lay on top of the skin a bit. Not too much on my Dermalogica because there are several products that I love and keep repurchasing. The Special Cleansing Gel, gone through not one, but two. This is the Hyaluronic Cerame Mist. I really enjoyed this. This is the Daily Glycolic Cleanser, a brightening cleanser. I think this is a fabulous cleanser, especially if you're a little blemish prone and acne prone. This is not a daily cleanser in my opinion, especially if you're more dry leaning like myself. This is the Tata Harper Nourishing Oil Cleanser. There is one caveat with this in that you do have to be careful around the eye area because the oil is so potent. It can be an irritant if it gets in the eyes, but that's not enough of a drawback to prevent me from buying this again. This is one of my favorites. Something just as effective and fabulous, but not irritating on the eyes is the Tatcha. This is the Camellia Cleansing Oil. This is my first go round with a Glow Recipe product. This is the Papaya Sorbet Enzyme Balm, and I really enjoyed using this. Going back to Tatcha, that's another brand I really love. They don't have the strongest actives per se, but they work in a more gentle way. This is the Dewy Skin Cream. This is a really popular one with a lot of people, and I love it. Because I love the Dewy Cream so much, I had to try the Dewy Serum. I think for my serums, I like something with a bit more ta-da. Going back to cleansing balms, and also to another brand that I like. This is Youth to the People. This is a really nice brand. One by one, they just keep putting out great product after great product. But in my experience, this wasn't one of them. I'm sorry, Youth to the People. I really love you. It's not a bad product. It's a balm, but there was something about it that didn't quite hold and spread well. On the other hand, I have purchased this toner by Youth to the People more times than I can count. This is the Kombucha, also AHA, lactic acid, and glycolic acid overnight peel toner. This is splendid. Youth to the People has a vitamin C and caffeine serum. I enjoy using this, and I would purchase this again when I circle back to Youth to the People. This is their retinol and niacinamide serum, and I would also try this one again. Say if you've just been like a soap and water, maybe a little cocoa butter kind of girl, and you want to take a step up and start some basic skincare, Pharmacy is a nice brand. Have this 10% niacinamide mask that you use in the evening, and it's called a mask, but it's actually more of a rich cream, and you don't need to remove it. This is beautiful. Moisturizer that surprised me that I do find exceptional is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Night Cream. Be forewarned, this has an almost petroleum jelly-like texture. If you're familiar with the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream, it's very similar to that, but in a jar. But this is one that you really have to understand skincare to really get this one. Otherwise, you're like, why am I putting glorified Vaseline on my face? It's going to keep moisture from escaping your skin. It won't be for everyone. This is one of those things that if you get it, you get it. And if you get the benefits of having an occlusive like this, then you'll enjoy it. I recently hauled some of these products. These are actually the empties, so you know it's real. Drunk Elephant's A Passione, to one of my favorite vitamin C's, Dior Capture Total Intensive Essence Lotion. Dior actually gifted me this product, but I would purchase this. Amora Visca. This is the Amora Essence. I really like this. This was something else that was sent to me that I would actually buy with my own money. This is the Caudalie Vino Pure. This is a purifying toner. This is something that I would use maybe once a week. For the face care finale, the Instant Firm Temporary Face Tightener. This can be used as a mask, but but it can also be used as a primer. An actress put me onto this on set years ago. Now that's it for the skincare round, and I know you want to get to the makeup tea, and we will, but on our way we're going to stop by perfume and body care. This Osea body oil is one of the best oils on the market. I'm going to keep it brief. It smells good. It feels fabulous. They also make a body butter that I can take or leave. The body butter was nice, but once you try the oil, it's a tough act to follow. If you're a beauty on a budget, but you want something a little step above Bath and Body Works, Soap and Glory is a really nice brand. Not too much on Bath and Body Works because I do enjoy them, but I'm really trying to cut down on a lot of body products in general. I'm really trying to curate that area too and not have so many because I only have one body. I don't want my beauty pantry to look like it is Bath and Body Works. These are some of the things that I have gone through in my Body Shop and Bath and Body Works products, and I will continue to reduce these. I actually shared this one with you in a haul. This is the Necessaire. This is the Body Retinol. I'm not sure if it was as effective as some other ones that I like. I would probably have to give it another go. I would also like them to change the packaging. This is the Delina body cream. This is by Parfums de Marly. The Delina fragrance is just fabulous. It has some issues with the cap. Cap apparently doesn't know it's supposed to be expensive. I think I've only heard one other person talk about Farmhouse Fresh products. Farmhouse Fresh is a fabulous brand and they support some wonderful causes. This is the Mont Guerlain shower gel. I also have the body cream. The companion products are just as yummy and rich as the fragrance. Lush is a brand I absolutely love. I hear a lot of people talking about Snow Fairy this time of year. That is a fabulous, sugary, bubblegummy fragrance. This time of year, I also love Yog Nog. I have not tried any of Lush's body sprays or perfumes. I am a fan of their shower gels and body creams and soaps. Fenty Skin Butter Drop. This is a very well done cream, very enjoyable. If you want a touch of luxury for your household, I really like the Nest brand. This is a luxury perfume. The brand is Maison Francis Kurdjian and the fragrance is Baccarat Rouge 540, and I have sprayed it to almost the literal last drop. I believe there actually is a drop in here, but I can't get it to come out of the bottle. I do want to share with you whether or not I would buy this again, but I'm going to save that for a very particular video. Now for the category we know and love, makeup. First out of the gate, the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation. There was something in me that just wanted to revisit Tarte. And some years ago, they were actually one of the brands that sent me editorial products for one of my first magazine covers. That was before various internet scandals. This didn't give what needed to be given, and it's just something about me that has to buy a set of something. So when I decided to try that foundation, I also decided to swing back to the famous Shape Tape, and this is not at all what I recall. These are going to keep each other company in the recycle. On the other hand, anything that I save not replacing those will need to go towards this Tom Ford's Fabulous Concealer. I hate that it is fabulous, but it is. From the luxurious to the affordable, this is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I have no idea what they did to this, what they put in this, but this is fabulous. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Set. I really like this. As you can see, I used it to the last drop. This is the Kevyn Aucoin Foundation Balm. This is a nice foundation. Brand just doesn't always have the best or broadest shade range. This is Dermablend's cream foundation. Now, this is icon status product. Dermablend is an excellent brand, excellent full coverage, flawless, professional brand. I hate to put Huda on the chopping block because the brand does make some good products, and Huda actually does have a professional makeup artist background. Enjoyed the first iteration of her liquid foundation. The second one was nice too. I have not tried the most recent one. I did try her stick. It was pleasant, but it didn't quite give me that flawlessness and that wear that I like out of my stick or cream foundations. Let's talk about some pencils. I was so excited to hear that MAC was coming out with one of those microfine tips for their brow pencils, because spiked and strut were my jam back in the day. I'm pretty light-handed, and I still think this pencil was a bit too fragile. Valentino has a very nice brow pencil. This is a dual-sided pencil, and it also has the brow pen. My only challenge, and the brow pen is one of the better brow pens that I've used. It's not as aggressive, so you really can do the finer hair-like strokes, unlike a lot of brow pens. The only challenge with this is I wish they would have a bit more variety in color. Brow Royalty, this is a Brow Wiz, and I think it's about time for me to circle back to these. I haven't bought any of these in a while. Natasha Denona has a really beautiful formulation in her liquid eyeliner pen, but the component, it seems to leak. I was going to say I have never found the perfect eyeliner pen, but actually Danessa Myricks has a microfine stellar eyeliner pen. This is the Gucci brow pencil, and I did like it. When I first started using it, I liked it so much that I bought it in multiple colors, but then after a while, my love for this seemed to fade. I don't quite know what it was I didn't like anymore. I may have to try this. So the Gucci brow pencil, I would circle back to. This is the Charlotte Tilbury brow pencil. I really like this one. I brought several more thinking I was buying this one, but I was actually buying the one with the wider angled tip. I prefer the finer tip. This is the Double Tensor Primer by Sicily. This is the top shelf. This is the Bentley of primers. I do love it. Once upon a time I said if I could only have one, that this would be it. I don't know if that's still true. I have a couple of others that I really love too. The La Mer Lip Balm. I enjoyed this. It was softening, but I've had others that I feel like were more softening and longer lasting. I mentioned this product. This is by the brand Neen. This is by Janine Lobel. She is a makeup artist in her own right, but she created the brand Stila years ago, and now she has her own brand. This was one of the ones I shared with you from my makeup show haul. The eyeshadows are spectacular. I thought the lippies would be the same because Stila was one of those ones that kind of pioneered the matte liquid lip trend too. So I was excited about this, but it's lightweight, but I don't quite care for the opacity. Fenty makes a good lip gloss, so I would buy those anytime. This shade is Honey Waffles, and this shade is delicious. This is the Fenty Liquid Lip. This particular one went bad a little sooner than I think it should have, but it's a beautiful chocolate shade. I love this formula. This really looks like velvet on the lips. The other thing I have a bit of a challenge with some of the components. It seems like the stopper, which is supposed to grab the excess product off of the wand, sometimes that gets stuck in the cap. Now these, unfortunately, I cannot recommend, and I adore the NARS brand, but Francois NARS almost had to come to my house and replace the carpet. NARS liquid lips, and I wonder if they're even selling them because I noticed they're doing a lot of revamping. What happens is they're so fluid that if I were to turn this upside down, it literally spills out. One wrong flick of the wrist, if you don't know it's that fluid and it's going to come pouring out of the container, you could really ruin something. Thankfully, the way I discovered this, it did not ruin anything. Girlies on the TikTok and IG and YouTube streets love Patrick Starr. I think he's extremely talented. You could see thought goes into the products. And so I decided to give them a try. I tried the concealer and the powder foundation. I'm not positive if I would repurchase them or not, but I will say they're nice. I recently returned to using the brow pomade again. And what I remembered is what I dislike is that they change texture and they dry out a bit long before you're actually really able to finish them. And although you can thin them out again, it's really never quite the same. Let's go through a few lip glosses. Tower 28 has some yummy lip glosses. They look so glassy. Brand Buxom makes bomb lip glosses, period. But still, to me, to this day, MAC has one of, if not the best, lip gloss formula, and that is lip glass. Random item, this is a Gucci nail polish. I really like Gucci's nail lacquers actually, but this particular color, this red, it should be beautiful, but it turns a little dark on the nail. It gives that dated old bitty burgundy kind of look. We have a couple of Pat McGrath concealer empties. Definitely on the top of my list as some of the best concealers. And a MAC stick foundations. I'm tossing this one. Actually, you know what? I might keep this. I have some archive makeup. So if makeup is from a particular brand, or it's a special moment in time, there was something special about it, or something, that we might reflect on in years to come, then I'll kind of save it in an archive. Generally speaking, I love my products by Chanel, but this particular one, this is an old blush Lumiere. After the initial use, there was something that was never quite right about this. It never went on evenly. I'm going to part ways with this, but one area Chanel rarely misses with me is in foundation. I have several formulas of Chanel's foundation. This is the Ultra Latant. This is the more full coverage of the range. Ultra Wear All Day Coverage Flawless Finish. This was a Shiseido blush, and it had a sort of mousse-like texture. Beautiful blush, but I'm gonna go ahead and part ways with it. I think Shiseido has since discontinued a lot of their colored products. Have you been actually using your beauty products? What have been your favorites this year, and what do you never have to see again? Let me know if you have any questions about anything I shared. I look forward to seeing you in the very next video, but until we meet again, keep it pretty.